Welcome to
Every day it's macaroni.
I'm Joy Alford Brand.
And I'm Juliet Connell, and we're the hosts of Everyday Macaroni, the podcast.
This podcast is a look at the lighter side of life, where we talk about our adventures as a modern blended family.
So sit back, relax,
And prepare to have your funny bone tickled. Hello, listeners. Boy, do we have an extra special treat for you today. But before we get started, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to give this video a like, share, and subscribe to our channel while you're at it. That helps us create more fun content like this for you, our one and only listener. For those of you who are new here, these episodes are based on the recordings of the weekly dinners I have with my husband, Ron, his sister, Juliet, who is also a co-host of the podcast, and their 80-year-old parents, Al and Lita. Listeners, it's a sad, sad day here at Everyday Macaroni, the podcast, because Ron had to leave for training for a little while. This episode is from the first Monday night dinner without Ron, and we're all a little mopey. However, you're in luck, because even though we're missing Ron, we're still making jokes, mostly about him. So, come on in and join us as we talk about our first Monday night family dinner without Ron, starting with what's for dinner. What you looking at?
No, I was just posting.
I'm giving her a little happy birthday post.
Yes.
So we can start out.
Happy birthday, sweet friend.
That's right. A little happy birthday shout out to our good friend Susie.
Mm-hmm.
Although by the time this gets posted, it'll probably be a month later.
That's true.
But that's okay.
That's true.
That is okay. I actually painted my toenails, including Frankentoe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know how nice it is. It's like a Monet. As long as you stay far away from it, it looks okay. But if you get up close, it's not good.
All right.
Oh, so there's a lot to talk about today.
Yes.
First of all, how's the puppy?
Puppy's doing good. A
Yay.
little upset stomach.
Well,
But we're working on that with some rice.
poor little fella. I know.
But
he's
other than
not
that,
feeling
he's
well.
really good. I mean, he's pretty much trained himself to hold it in as much as a little 12-week-old can. I mean, you
Yeah,
know.
she's only 12 weeks old.
Yep, as of yesterday.
Really?
12 weeks, yeah.
Aw. So
Yeah.
you've had him for 3 weeks.
Yep.
He is so cute.
Yep.
That dog is adorable. Well, I'm glad he's settling in nicely.
Yeah, he's good. He sleeps a lot, which is helpful because, when I'm working, I want him sleeping.
Right?
But, yeah, all's good. The girls are good. Everyone's, doing their thing.
Good.
So, yeah.
Good.
How about you?
Ron's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone at training. By the time this posts, he'll probably be back, though. So, but yeah, it's sad. I'm depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
kind of quiet.
I've been basically eating yogurt, except when I'm at your house.
That's right.
So it is what it is.
Which you need to come over tonight. I mean, it's not like we're having dinner. So we'll have a salad and some wine.
More so, the company's important.
Yeah.
I don't care what we're eating. So I thought I would actually call this episode. Are you ready?
Oh, God.
All right.
Yes, go.
Okay. Ron Voyage.
Oh, my God.
Now, you know that's funny.
So funny, Joy.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome, America. Oh, no, you're welcome, the world.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. You got to keep
Very.
it global.
Very international around here. Not just because we ourselves are international, but also because we have a lot of listeners around the world. Hello to you all.
Yeah.
But, he is gone. He's been gone now for...
Yeah, not dead gone.
No.
Just gone. That sounded a little...
That sounded bad.
Wait a minute. What just happened?
That did sound bad. That did. You're right.
Nope.
Well,
Flight school.
yep. He's been at flight school for, I don't know, 3 weeks now.
Really? No, it can't be that long because he
This
missed
is
a puppy.
coming up on the 3rd week.
Right. This next week will be his third week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, shout out to Ron
And all his friends.
that are going through all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
anyway, first of all, last week's dinner. Your dad, he barbecued some giant salmon steaks.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah. And I don't know what it is, because normally I really like salmon. I enjoy it a lot. But those barbecued salmon steaks, they weren't fully incinerated, but they were dry on the inside and a little burnt on the outside.
Right. And I think that's why he had said, he's like, oh, I left them in too long and this and that. And I think he just forgot to take them out of the oven. Even though I don't know that they would have been not dry to begin with.
Now, I don't remember if he actually baked them in the oven or if he put them on the grill.
No, he baked them in the oven.
He baked them in the oven? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's see what he has to say about the salmon steaks he made for dinner last week. How did you cook the salmon here?
You have to ask Papa.
Okay.
I have no idea what he did.
Did you decide to have fish because Ron's not here?
No, not at all. Even though Papa tells me Ron doesn't like fish. And I remember growing up, he ate fish with no problem.
No, he
The
ate fish because that's all that was there for dinner.
Right.
The calamares, I used to use.
Calamari is different than fish. He never liked fish.
No.
This actually has the bone in it.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was huge. Like, it was
it was a pretty big steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a slice that had the skin on it, like a cross section. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a steak, I think, here.
Did you girls like it?
Yeah, I mean, I like salmon. Be careful because it has bones.
Yeah, because these are steaks.
Be careful.
This thing is loaded with them, but it's okay.
Está rico el,
it's right there, see? I got the
el
ribs.
salmon.
Yeah.
Está rico.
A little dry.
A little dry, exactly. A little dry.
I could taste the sauce only on one piece, and that was like a mustardy. Did it have like some kind of mustard or some kind of tangy something?
No.
Because I tasted it, but it was only in one spot that didn't get overcooked or whatever.
So what you're tasting is not mustard sauce. What you're tasting is burnt. It's burned. That's the flavor, right? Because he said before he likes to cook things well done, and he thinks he's caramelizing them.
Right.
And, gives it flavor, but what he's actually doing is burning it.
Right.
Yes, in his effort to make sure it's super well done because they were thick steaks.
Yeah.
He already has a tendency to overcook it
Right.
because he wants things to be well done. But then on top of that, he wants to caramelize it and put flavor on it.
I think way back when he had said that he feels as though when he kind of puts a char on something that there's more flavor to it. So I wonder if it's because they're getting older and their taste buds are not what they used to be. So that charred flavor is a little bit more, for us, it would probably be overwhelming because it's burnt. But for them, it adds some sort of level of flavor that
they can actually taste.
Yeah.
I don't know. But here's what he has to say about it.
The only thing when the spices they got burned.
Oh, just the spices.
Right.
And that make it some kind of sour taste. Not sour.
No, it's alright. It's okay. It's just like she said.
Inside
it's a little
they are
dry.
okay.
It's a little dry, but it's alright. One day that I was in Spain, we went to a restaurant there in Sada. And I always keep on thinking about that dinner. It was salmon, but it had something of apple, a sauce with apple.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it was delicious.
I don't know. Apple and salmon.
And it was delicious.
It was an apple or was
Or a
cider?
pear.
Well,
It could have been a pear or something like that. It was apple?
yeah.
More
It was
so
a
like my
sauce
dad was saying,
with
it's
apple.
probably some kind of cider.
Right.
Maybe even cider.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe.
That,
yeah.
That I could see. Apple cider vinegar.
Or something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
It was out of this world.
Well, that salmon, I took a picture of it, of course, because here we're all, talking about Al and what's happening with him, and he's got doctor's appointments or whatever, and I'm still trying to, I got to get a picture of it, And there's the salmon steak, and it's burnt and really, really well done. And then he takes a bunch of capers and puts capers on it, and then a slice of lemon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So it kind of hides it a little bit. And then right in front of it was a pile of pickled asparagus. Delicious. It was a real culinary masterpiece. I tell you, it was something. Listener, $10 says we're going to have that dish with salmon and apples any day now, and it will not be out of this world. Will I complain? No, I won't. Will I eat it? Yes, I will. And don't worry, we'll give you a play-by-play just for fun. You're welcome. So we got together a couple of times while we were waiting for Ron to finally get his orders to go.
Right.
And one of those get-togethers was when we actually met the new little puppy.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we
Oh,
did. I
so
know.
good. So good, but not without its drama.
Well, yeah. Santini is getting older.
Mm-hmm.
So just like Beamer at one point, they start to not like to be bothered as much.
Right.
So I think Santini is at that point. So he had nothing to do with the new puppy, and the other two walk kind of around him. They're like on eggshells when they get to Santini because, you know, sometimes he barks at them or growls as they walk
Snaps
around
at
him.
them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Erin was like, She told my mother.
Okay, now did she call your mother or what happened?
No, I think one of them called each other for something else, and I can't remember what it was for. But as it turns out, she's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go and see the puppy and blah, blah, blah. And then I think that's when Erin had said, hey, listen, you might not want to bring Santini just in case he goes to snap at the puppy, then he might hurt him. Whereas the other dogs are bigger and they can fend for themselves. And my mom was like, what? Santi? He never does anything like that. Never. And Erin was like, what? No, he's been snapping at Darwin since the beginning. He doesn't like him. Oh, no. I don't think so. I'm like, okay.
Well, first of all, she's in denial.
Right.
Because her dog? No, never. No, right?
Right.
That's the first thing.
Right.
And then it goes into outrage.
Right. And then she gets irritated, right? So I wasn't part of this whole thing, but I get a text from my dad, which all in all, getting a text from my dad was a pretty good thing. He's now getting comfortable with texting. So there
Yay.
you go. That's a plus.
Huzzah!
Right there. I know. And the funny thing is he's like really quick with the emojis too.
Yeah, he's
You
getting
know?
quick with the emojis. Yeah.
So I'm like, good for you. You
You're
know?
texting to gripe at me, but well done you
Right.
using your iPhone.
I know, right? So
And the texts are hilarious.
yeah.
I'm going to put some screenshots.
Because some of them are the way he speaks or
well, you know, Ron
the-
taught him how to use the microphone.
oh, right.
So-
So the microphone, I'm sure, isn't picking up the right words or whatever. So every once in a while, you'll get this jumbled up text, which you know what he's
Right,
trying
you have to
say,
translate it because you know, right?
but you're looking at it going, I don't know. It's just funny. But anyway, so I get this text and it says something to the effect that, hey, we were told that Santi can't go. So if he can't go, we're not going either. So have a good time. And I'm like, just like that, out of the blue. And I'm like, what? So I text back, why are you not bringing him? Like, who said you couldn't bring him? And he's like, no big deal. We're just not going to go. And I'm like, oh boy, something happened. Someone said something. So I pick up the phone and I call and my mother answers and she's like, well, I talked to Erin and she doesn't think it's a good idea, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, you can go ahead and bring him. Bring him. Yeah. I'm just going to be carrying the puppy anyway. So I call Erin and that's who kind of told me what happened. She's like, no, I wasn't making a big deal. I was just telling her maybe she might want to think about leaving him just in case. I said, yeah, don't reach out anymore.
yeah.
They're going to do what they want to do. So just be on guard. That's all.
So here's what the text said.
Uh-huh.
July.
July instead of Juliet. Okay.
I just found out that we can't take Santini with. As, sorry, wah, cry face emoji, we can't go tomorrow. Baby! Hysterical. So funny. All right, so
anyway, so I had to call back. I talked to my mom. She was like, yeah, I talked to Erin, blah, blah, blah. As it turns out, everyone was fine.
all right, listener, it turns out everything was not fine. Here's what happened next in the doggy drama saga. We'll start with a recording that I included in the Welcome Gus video you can check out on our YouTube channel. Now pay close attention to what Lita is saying to Aaron.
I'm gonna babysit the doggy.
I got nothing. It's conversation.
I'll be
Just had out
Yeah, probably the
doggy.
lens
I'm
is.
so
yeah.
sorry.
I doubt it.
All right, we can go inside. It's kind of sticky out here. We have the dogs out here, so.
No, it's
And then
not.
it started to rain, and then it
Okay, so did you hear just now?
No,
You didn't hear that part?
no.
Okay, so I got a new video camera, right? And Ron was shooting some video that day.
Yeah.
And we were all out on the back porch. And the whole drama had gone down about the text and, oh, we can't bring Santy, so we're not going to come and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And so didn't you hear your mother taunting Aaron? I'm going to babysit the doggy. I'm going to babysit the doggy. And then Aaron says, I don't think so. And your mother says, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Right? So I actually have the video, and what was happening was the screen was getting a little condensation on it because it had rained that day.
Right.
And so the screen is kind of foggy, but I have the video of your mother holding the puppy, and she's looking at Aaron, and she's taunting her. I'm going to babysit the doggy. And I put it in the little video I made, Welcome Gus.
Yeah.
All right, so now you see how the doggy drama has unfolded so far. Aaron has called out Santini for being a grouch, right? And Lita clapped back with righteous outrage on behalf of her dog. Then she proceeded to taunt Aaron about the whole situation. Now, you might think that would be the end of it, but oh no, there's more. Here's what happened next.
So after dinner, we all go, we're hanging out on the deck, right? And we're all sitting there and we're all talking. And I have the puppy in my hands, and Santini comes over to me, and I was just like, well, okay, let's see. So I literally still have this tiny guinea pig-sized dog in my hands, and I reach down and I put it near Santini, and Santini lunges at him, and he's like, "Row!" And I was like, oh my goodness, and I pull the dog back, and my mom goes, oh my gosh, I've never seen that. He has never done that before. And of course, everybody else is kind of looking around like, la, 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 la. Yeah, he has to each and every one of the other dogs. But okay. Santini, how could you do that? How could you embarrass me in front of everybody else? It doesn't make me look good.
Right? No, I know.
I cannot believe you did that. I was like, oh boy.
But there is actually a clip of Santini going after Gus.
Oh, wow.
And Aaron was like, I'm so glad that happened. Okay, listener, here's where I ran into a little technical difficulty. Of course, nobody's perfect, and, well, I temporarily lost the recording where Santy snaps at Gus, mostly because I got the date wrong. This clip came from the second time we all got together after the stork brought Gus from the Daisy Hill Puppy Farm. Once I figured out I had the date wrong, I finally found the recording, so here it is. Now, you have to remember the doggy drama started a week earlier, so let's see what happened when the two dogs finally did come into contact. And I'm going to let the clip play for a minute, so pay close attention to hear Lita's reaction to Santy snapping at Gus. I hereby present Plaintiff's Exhibit A. Enjoy.
Santini, who is my baby? Who is my baby? Yes, you are my baby. You really are my baby. Oh, my sweetheart. My sweetheart. Follows us any place. He's the sweetest. He is so good. Having a dog is good.
It's just when he's next to Mama, I think he's more protective.
He's jealous. He wants attention.
No, I
Oh,
think
did he get his warts taken out?
Not yet.
No, it's going
This
this
week.
coming Friday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She's not going to use the old dish rag, dirty dish rag like she used.
Oh, like she used on us.
Yeah.
Ah,
No.
okay.
what?
She's going to the doctor. Oh, careful.
You know, she would take
No.
a dirty dish
Oh,
towel
no,
and rub it on the wart or whatever,
no. No,
and then bury it.
Snip them.
No,
and that
it's
makes
not.
your skin condition
No,
go away.
He won't. She wants to smell it. Oh, she won't.
See? No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see.
No.
Somebody's going to have to get the hi-ya over there, and I think we know who we're talking
Yeah,
about.
Santi's not nice.
Oh,
No, he doesn't want to.
Shanti.
You know? You're gonna have to take him out back and shoot him. That's a bad dog.
Yeah,
Oh.
Santino.
Look what happened.
Bad
And
dog.
look, he's sitting there like, I didn't do
Bad
anything.
Dog.
Chuchi, you
Oh.
No, you don't pet him, you smack him.
No.
She can't smack that dog any more than she could smack you.
Oh, she could smack her.
Yeah, she's trying. She's trying. She's just too slow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew you had a troublemaker?
No, la verdad no.
No.
¿Qué? No, no pensaba. No.
It couldn't possibly be that dog.
What are you gonna do?
No. Just like you. It's not my dog.
Oh,
no.
my dog's an ass. I've always
He
said
is
that.
perfect. No, couldn't be me. Could be my dog.
I'm very sorry.
That's okay.
No, you need to
He
make
said,
him
"I'm gonna be
apologize.
four times."
Yeah.
I wish
now-
I could.
He's probably at the
Ay,
point where he's
Chuchi,
like,
mira.
no more.
Me dejaste quedar muy mal. Baby, you should never do that. You should never do that, Chuchi.
He's like, I'm just not gonna face
He's like,
He's like,
you're
I
not
just-
speaking Spanish. I don't
He goes, I
understand.
learned it from you.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, there's a knife.
my baby.
Yeah, no.
Oh, my Chuchi boy.
You're just a baby.
Chuchi.
So, let the record reflect that Santi snapped at Gus pretty loudly, shocking everyone, including Lita. You can tell in the clip that after the incident, Lita is still kind of in denial. So, like a kid who just got busted in flagrante delicto with the proverbial hand in the cookie jar, now she has to decide whether the dog is a biter or if there's someone else she can blame it on. Since it was caught on tape and we all witnessed it, she couldn't deny the dog was guilty as charged. But since we are all dog lovers, we let it slide with just a slap on the paw. Aw. Now, as you've heard already, Ron is away doing training, and of course we all really miss him, including Lita. Here's what she has to say about Ron doing some flight training and not being there to make the jokes. Well, Ron should be flying right now.
Flying?
Oh, yeah?
Oh my God.
There, it's like
Well,
it's
he's
just a
not
training
flying.
thing.
He's in the plane.
like he hasn't been a pilot
Very
all
safe
his
if
life.
you're gonna fly. That's, he's
Before Saturday, right?
yeah. I told him to call you.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, he did. Mm-hmm.
Your mother. That's his job, and he's done it for years. And she's been on planes many
Years
times
and
too.
years he's
You know?
been doing this. Yeah.
And then she says this.
We didn't stay much on the phone. Hi, hello, how you doing? Yeah, I'm studying, and
Okay, here comes the first funny comment.
you got a haircut.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Please, no applause.
We don't have one. And so he left her to make the jokes.
I don't know. This one is pretty funny too.
This
She makes
one-
some jokes.
She makes some jokes,
pointing
but
at
she
you.
celebrates everything that Ron says. She ka.
I think you're thinking of you.
Oh.
What she's saying is she's talking about you laughing at Ron when Ron's,
Right.
joshing with you or whatever. But just the way she says it is like, so funny. That was my favorite comment of the whole night. Well, listeners, there's nothing like a little doggy drama to liven up any family get-together, am I right? There's always something fun to talk about here at Everyday Macaroni, whether it's the food, fur balls, or just family fun. We're never short of entertainment, that's for sure. Yep, there's always extra helpings of delicious outrageousness for you and your family to enjoy. Just make sure you don't get any on ya. This has been a public service announcement from the Adult Dog Committee reminding you that we don't share our squeak toys. I hope you enjoyed listening and sharing a laugh or two with us. Stay tuned for more Everyday Macaroni adventures on future podcast episodes. And if you want to see some pictures of us, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook by searching @Everyday Macaroni or #Everyday Macaroni. And now you can also watch us on YouTube. Just search Everyday Macaroni and our new channel will pop up. If you want to shop for some fun macaroni merch, head over to everydaymacaroni.com. Don't forget, if you have a blended family story to share, email us at info@everydaymacaroni.com and put the word share in the subject line. You can also call us on our Macaroni Fun Phone at 919-729-2043. Your story might end up on a future episode, and how fun would that be? Super fun. Finally, don't forget to give us a good review and download your favorite episodes. A share would be nice too. The more interaction we get for the podcast, the more episodes we can post. Again, thanks for listening, and join us for the next episode of